Now, this is what I forgot to tell you on yesterday when we were talking about Daniel chapter 1, and we talked about trauma, right? Trauma is not just something that I experience, but also if I witness another person experiencing something that's traumatic or something that is extremely stressful, then it's considered traumatic for me as well. You may have been wondering, okay, I still don't get where God is in all of this. And the truth is that in the book of Daniel, God is pictured as being there with Daniel. In fact, in chapter 1, it was God who gives Daniel and his 3 Hebrew friends favor in the eyes of the master of the eunuchs. In Daniel chapter 2, when Nebuchadnezzar has a dream and no one is able to tell him what his dream was with its interpretation, God answered the prayer of Daniel and his 3 Hebrew friends, giving them the key not only for their own lives, but also for the lives of the wise men. In Daniel chapter 3, when Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah are thrown into the fiery furnace, guess who shows up? Right there with them, even in the midst of the fiery furnace. In Daniel chapter 6, when Daniel is thrown into the lion's den, guess whose presence is there with him in the lion's den? I guess one of the themes that runs throughout the book of Daniel is the presence of God being there with his people despite their conflicts, despite their traumas, despite the tragedies and the persecutions that they experience. God is with his people. Now, take this idea. God is with his people and couple it together with the one that we've mentioned in terms of trauma. If God is with us, it means that he's a witness to what we're experiencing, so that what we are experiencing is not merely our own experience, but it also becomes God's experience as well. Isaiah chapter 63 says it like this: in all of their afflictions, he was afflicted. So God is with us. Our trauma becomes God's trauma, which means that he can understand us. In fact, no one can understand us like God can. So here's another lesson from the book of Daniel. God is with us in all of our trials, in all of our tragedies, in all of our traumas. And not only that, lesson number 2, our trauma, because God is with us, becomes God's trauma. He is a witness in the truest sense of the word. So be encouraged. No matter what you're going through right now, God is with you.